Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Ya Ali Madad. I keep asking, what is this? And I keep breaking and panic attacks and doubting the people. How could this be? My life in danger, Mr. Zaidi. So then my father and my mother, at that time in 1983, Miss Desa came to know about it. So why would she not ask us to get help for us against the Karachi American School, against the planning and all that? I mean, it was not a crime to love Miss Desa. I loved her with a pure heart. And they were telling me, Dr. Todd, that this relationship is unhealthy. I would never agree to such a thing. Those days, our friends used to come over any time without calling us. Baba, our houses were open, our doors were open. Any time we Arab Khojas, we are very hospitable people, we were very generous with our time for our friends. I have told my friends, you can call me even if you want at 2 in the morning, and I will pick up the phone for you to talk to you. Don't ever think I am busy for you people, like my father, never busy, like my mother, never busy for us, always have their doors open for us. Only when they sleep, they close the door. And what is this? Why not my father say to me that I take help from UAE government against the Karachi American School? And why not take the Pakistani lawyer and put a case on Karachi American School, not Miss Disa? Baba, I didn't do any wrong to Miss Disa. My only crime was that I loved Miss Disa like anything, purely, like a child would not leave his mother or her mother. Very, very attached to Miss Disa, but I knew that I will naturally grow up, and I knew myself then that I want to have a partnership, commitment, and the marriage. And I told my father, and my father also said, yes, I don't want you to have higher education after 12th grade. And I want my daughters to first get married. And so both of us, my father and I, agreed that after 12th grade graduation, I will be married. But then this tragedy had destroyed everything that I thought of. There are people who are married and yet they are service people, they are community people, they spread their good around, community members, not only their families. And even the person I wanted to other person, other than this person I was supposed to marry, to get married to, I would think twice, because I was the kind of person who have thought my aim is to give my best to my husband, not a mad woman, not someone like me here, not being able to take care of anything much, do anything much. This thing on me is destroying my inside, making us. This is unbelievable kind of black magic. Many people in Karachi have told me this, and this friend they had to put in the KAS brought her, Marian Williamson and Matthew brought Saima Peer. I know now. And what evidence will I give you when they just take away and hide so well their evidence? How can I give you evidence? And I'm here like a mad woman, unable to do any good to myself also, very little. One, probably take one meal or two good meals, but then so much unhealthy food eating and drinking and stuff like that, having an compulsion, unable to stop myself, uncontrollable, unable to work, unable to think properly, or to stop myself from destroying myself like this, sitting here. And so I am also wondering, who am I to get help, or anyone should help me for the sake of humanity? How many people out there have been helped for the sake of humanity? So many have fallen, so many have been bulldozed down. So who am I to be helped by someone, for anyone to reach out to this mad woman? And I'm having all these panic attacks, and no one taking action against Saima Peer, no one taking any action, or Karachi American School. And I'm thinking, how now to sue Karachi American School? They must pay for this the way, I mean, they will not be able to pay for the broken hearts, the believers, the Muslims, the Christian, true Christian, whose life they tore apart, and plus the collateral damages that took place. So you people who are with Marian Williamson and Matthew, Saima Peer and her family members, God's wrath and curse is operative on you people. Saima Peer, and they don't even care, her father and her mother, that they will go to hell. I'm telling you, and then they are telling their people and the friends that Shia Islam, shirk, tawbah, tawbah, and all these things they are saying. First, I cannot believe this. It is ultra shocking. First, any Islam, first, uh, before finding faults, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wa has said, do not find faults in other people. First, correct yourself. Do your best to do what you should be as a human being. You are sent here by God to do, instead of fault finding in that person and inquiring and this doing prying. What is this? Miss Disa has not allowed me to say wallah, not to take God's name in vain. So I cannot say this, but what I was about to say, and I remembered, my conscience reminded me. I mean, can you believe this? That these dishonest people like Saima Peer and her family members, knowing what they were doing to me. They were Marianne Williamson and Matthew's helpers, and then telling me about my religion, Shia, indirectly like that. And later, when I have family apartment, my family here, come here from Karachi. So Saima Peer living here with me in my apartment, in my family apartment with my sister and my brother. And they give her my father's room here in the flat. No shame, dishonestly, without any shame, anything. It is so easy to destroy people and so difficult for us to establish that they have destroyed us. Have some mercy, people. If only the true God's true leader of ours and those justice people to maintain justice in the world were elected and chosen, the ones chosen by God, we would not be in this kind of agonizing misery in an emergency state. It is so easy to become a spy and ruin others' lives, but so hard for us to establish and get them and do justice and maintain that justice. Takes so much time and time. I salute you, but we are not allowed to salute time. In the Quran, we are told that every person, by the time, by the passing time, is in loss, except those who teach truth, constancy, and persevere in this truth and reality. Except the God-conscious people, none of us are in any gain if we think we are gaining in this life. Everything is perishable. You will die and so will your children. God has told us in the Quran, whatever good prowess, talents, skills you might have, and professional stuff that you may be giving out, for how long will this last? And even if it lasted for your generations, what good would it do in the long run when your body is lifeless and you are not able to help this lifeless body? Other people are picking you up and picking your dead children up and giving them ghusl, the shower bath of a dead body. For this lifeless body, once it will come, and death is a sure thing for everyone. You are doing all this. What is your gain? Tomorrow you will be in the grave, your qabr, and your children are going to enjoy what you made, if you ever made anything for them. Densely, they will become so materialistic and dense They will then have not very much time to come to your graves. And as I talk to you, whoever could be listening to this, loser who has very little now to give out, very little good to even give to herself, I am listening to my own sermons and my voice of justice. And people like me, losers, when they lose a beloved, there is no meaning to life, holding on to tea and food and all this. No meaning, I tell myself. Yet I became so helpless that I could not go out and work. And I don't know what happened, what they did now. I say, before I could not believe that anyone could destroy me. My spirit is of love. I am of love. My mother brought me up with so much love, but at the same time, not doing bad or harming anyone. Otherwise, she punished me very badly. She hit me with hangers. And then just once I told my mother that, Amma, now I have grown up. Please don't hit me. And my grand aunt came to my mother and Mimi, and she told my mother, Nuzhat, don't ever say anything to this daughter of yours. And I didn't feel any good. I was just wondering why Mimi is saying this to my mother. I wanted to tell Mimi, no, Mimi, but how could I? How could I tell Mimi, let it be, in front of my mother? I have tried to not enjoy things like attention from men, my male friends, and trying to, get attention from them. I don't want to. I feel very responsible. And I don't want to, never wanted to, do this kind of a thing that I was once blamed for and was very surprised once or twice. But God knows my intentions and what they were. It is really, really haram. It is prohibited in Islam to enjoy, uh, you know, enjoy the attention and company. Okay, we can enjoy each other's company, but not that kind of attention seeking and enjoying too much, from the male side. This kind of a thing, no. I shun that and I discourage that. And you can even now see that I don't encourage this because I am alone. And how can I enjoy any male company when I am missing a pure love, pure company that I was even then missing of Miss Desa? And I didn't want people to come and entertain me and pass time like that. I was in pain and I couldn't avoid that pain by directing my attention to something else, even hard labor. I started working, I couldn't work. I had to stop work. And so I thought, I was telling my therapist that my heart tell me wherever I am that I should not be here. I should be with my loved ones. And my heart not allowing me to do hard work. Even hard labor don't help in forgetting this person I love. Even male attention and friendship and going out in parties and all this don't work. So you see, and if you have seen that Indian movie, Hindi movie, Ramaya Vastavaya, oh my God. I mean, those people, I wanted a family, and thank God, I'm much grateful to Hazrat Maryam alayhi salam, who gave me a family friend in Miss Desa's parish neighborhood. I got this love and a beautiful family who took me as their family member. And even the male friends I made there in her Christian parish, they would all come there. We would meet in the family friends place most of the time. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Ya Ali Madad. These are messages mostly bedridden. So I was thinking of taking action now against the Karachi American School and the people who did this to me. At the time it happened to me, I was unaware. I thought that Miss Desad didn't want me and was totally against me. Dr. Todd had told me that I don't like to take that lady's name again and again. Those memories are very bad for me, and I don't like to take these accursed, the wicked people's names. My heart has had a limit now. Maybe there are others who have the strength to go on, but not me. And I have now, I'm fed up of my own life. This American psychologist, Karachi American Schools, employed by Marianne Williamson and Matthew, had told me that this was an unhealthy relationship to have with Miss Desa. But my relationship with Miss Desa was very pure, healthy or unhealthy. There was like I was very drawn to her, attached. She was like a family friend who would come to my house and in front of my mother and my aunts and my grand aunts, a lot of my family members, most of them in Karachi knew her. And I, being a shy person, she was like one of my grand aunts and nothing else. So in childhood, I was like this with my father. I would not allow him to go to his friends in the night, and I would cry and cry very much. And sometimes he had to all the time hide and leave the house, or he would have to take me with him. And a lot of things they made me believe which was not there, lies, and God's wrath is now going to come. I'm being told by a higher power that wait, wait, wait when, until, wait, God's great mighty punishment is about to befall this whore of Babylon. And no matter what they do to secure themselves, this is in the Quran too, they will not be able to hide. They will die there and there, drop dead. Or God will really put such a wrath on them. It is to be seen. It is one of a kind in many, many centuries.